The great man does whatever a great man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Great Man. A video from Great Man.
Hey folks, me again. Gonna have a look through box 19. Some of box 19. This is largely a Superman box. Yeah, what have I been up to today? Nothing much. Haven't heard about my money. Oh well, eventually, hopefully, I'll get some money. The lockdown is supposed to be easing. I've not heard anything from work. To be honest, I'm hoping we don't get called in. I'm quite happy to sit here at home reading comics and stuff, as long as I get paid. If I get that payment they've been suggesting I might get, then I'm quite happy to sit around at home, because otherwise I'll be on a busy tube going to work. Yeah, getting breathed on and picking up all kinds of germs. Anyway, let's just show you some. Let's show you some comic books. So this is something I got recently, actually. I know it's an old comic, but I didn't have it back in the day. Man of Steel. Was it all of them or just one of them? I got 5 of them, and I was waiting for the first one. And I think I got that from Comics Altruism. Yeah, not a bad little retelling of Superman's history. This was happened to start the crisis, didn't it? I've read quite a bit today, actually, over the last couple of days. I think I've read all of the comics now that I got from Man Cave. The last one I was reading was that Lone Wolf and Cub. I wasn't too sure about that because I don't really tend to read mangas, but no, it was all right. Right, Superman. This is obviously my oldest one. Bit worn out. What is it? Number 172. Please listen to me, Arval. After I lost my Superman powers, I released you from Kandor to take my place. Now Lois and Nana are in terrible danger. I beg you to save them. Shut up, Kent. I am Superman now. Stop bothering me or I'll really get mad and hit you instead of this wall. I think I got this for 50p. It was going cheap in a cheap bin because it's so ratty. 214. Looks like a couple of enemies from the old Phantom Zone have escaped. My most powerful enemies, Metallo and Zarvan. They've returned from the grave to get me. Where's Superman? I can't see any spooks. Featuring the ghosts that haunted Superman. Oh, they're not Phantom Zone escapees. They look like they're similar. The Phantom Zone escapees always look like that. But they're ghosts. I should have realised. Here's a quite well-known one. How can you deny I'm your wife, Superman? You signed our marriage certificate. And there's your super son. Why did you leave us? See, Daddy, me fly just like you. I know Night Tiger loves how Super Baby talks. No, he doesn't. He finds it silly, but I find it amusing. So, yeah, Superman knocked up some bird. He knocked her up and he did a runner. What? And I thought he was a stand-up guy, that Superman. Obviously, I was completely wrong. She's quite hotty as well, but, you know, I think he must have seen the baby on the way and he was like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You're going to see me for dust. Your name doesn't begin LL. I can't remember if it did actually. I can't remember if her name was LL, this lady. But, yeah, I won't give you any spoilers. There's a nice cover. Superman's half on fire. He's got like a proper city background. Interesting. Here he's fighting an invisible football player. I think that might have been that. No, was it that? I can't remember now. Who was the guy who used to secret the Phantom quarterback? Who was the guy who used to bully him, try and play tricks on him? He was a sports. What do you call it? The sports announcer for whatever the Galaxy, was it Galaxy News that he used to present? And there was a sports commentator, Steve Lombard, was it? Who used to always play tricks on him, and Superman would make them backfire on him using super breath or X-ray vision or whatever. But yeah, I think he was the. I think it's been a while since I read them now. Not that long ago, but yeah, I managed to get a big batch of Superman for not next to nothing, but a real good rate. I managed to get, but they weren't not in the greatest condition. There's a few blemishes, bits stained, some of them, but you're like, yeah, they're readable. I'm going to save those helpless people. I'm going to save those helpless people from being devoured, Superman. Not if I can help it, you won't. Featuring the Viking from Valhalla. I think that's just how that Viking guy saw that dragon. That was like a bus or something like that, and he saw it as a dragon, and he thinks he's going to save them. So, yeah. Who is the man who murdered Metropolis? You're not number one in our book anymore. We've got a new superhero in town. Wizard with the Golden Eye. He's usurped Superman's popularity. They're very fickle, the people of Metropolis, I must say. Or the people of the world, Superman has saved them umpteen times. Some Johnny-come-lately comes along and they're just like, get out of here, Superman. We don't need you and your cape around here no more. Reader, help me! I can't hang on much longer! Save me from being pulled through the earth, or you'll be next! I shortened that, should be you will be next. But never mind. Look, he's been spaghettified. The gravity of a black hole does that. It's actually called spaghettification. And it can happen to any matter when it gets into the event horizon of a black hole. Full-length supernovel. Protectors of Earth, Inc. The story you thought we'd never dare print, the fight to decide the superhero championship of the world. I sent a copy of this to, I think this is the one Jambo sent me. Yeah, Jambo sent me this one, and I already had it. So I sent the one I had to Simon, Simple Simon, and he thought it was, I think I did the same when I first got it. I thought it was Captain Marvel, Shazam, facing off against Superman, but it wasn't. It was like a parody, not quite a parody because it wasn't taking the mickey or nothing. But it was I think something to do with the fact they was thinking of bringing Captain Marvel back, and this was like a test kind of thing. I found it like that. A bit weird. Why they didn't just use Captain Marvel in it, I don't know. Maybe it was somebody. Maybe the writer and the artist remembered Captain Marvel and they wanted to use Captain Marvel or someone like Captain Marvel, but they didn't think they could, maybe. Or maybe it was before. I don't know. When did they buy the rights to the Fawcett properties? I'm not sure. Clark Kent, I'm going to prove you're Superman because he wouldn't let me die. Featuring the biggest game in town. That's a dangerous way of checking that someone is Superman or not. I think I'd rather follow them around and see if they change into Superman and jump out of a window and hope they save me. There's another one that needs saving. No, don't save me, Superman. Save Metropolis. Together again by popular demand. Superman and Batgirl. I'm pretty sure he could save both. If it's the last thing I do, I'll get you for this. Duel of the Diamond Demons. Superman's being turned into Diamond. Superman's gone mad. Instead of arresting me, he's killing me. Another job well done by Superman. Now to resume my identity as Chris Delbat, the Wolf of Wall Street. The Wolf of Wall Street. Delbart. There you go. Did you not realise that all along Superman's identity has been Chris Delbart? You probably thought it was Clark Kent or something like that. You obviously not read Superman. Everyone knows that Chris Delbart is Superman's secret identity. What was you thinking? See, look, it's proof. The proof is there. The proof is there. Clark Kent, you're suffering from one of them. What's that blinking thing where you think something was right that was never right all along? I can't remember. I don't know even while I'm saying it. Right, let's just show you some more comics, shall we? I failed to save Metropolis. Go, Superman statue. It's now up to you. There you go. Superman statue to save the day. This is a job for Super Dog. By popular demand, Crypto returns in Who Was That Dog I Saw You With Last Night? Crypto to the rescue. And it's got a date stamp underneath it. Toby's. Toby's has kindly date stamped this cover. Here's another one of those photo covers with Superman imposed over it. The Phantom Horseman of Metropolis. I wonder who the people were. The people were posed for that photo. They look like they're posed. Or did they find a stock photo somewhere and just use it? Can't crack this anti-gravity field. These people are doomed. They've been zapped up into space. That's not good. Ooh. You've beaten whole armies, Superman, but I'm the one foe you can't defeat. Time. Yeah, we all know that one. We're all going to be defeated by time eventually. Just got to hope you got a few more years. And of course, Evel Knievel on the back. The making of a good comic. If it's got an Evel Knievel advert on the back, you know it's from the right era of comics. This is it, Clark Kent. Our double life is over. Goodbye and good luck. You'll need it. Who the hell's Clark Kent? I thought his name was Chris Delbart. It's the Mandela effect. That was the word I was looking for. Mandela effect. Where all these people have different memories of stuff, and it's called Mandela effect. Yeah. Oh, maybe he was called Clark Kent after all. Maybe that Chris Delbart was just my imagination. Imagine that was the only Superman comic you ever bought, and you thought all this time that his name was Chris Delbart. How embarrassed would you be? Superman 300. Oh dear. Superman 2001. Just imagine the Man of Steel coming to Earth as a baby today and growing up in the world of tomorrow. Yeah, so this is awesome because this is Superman coming in the world today, and the world of tomorrow is 2001. 2001 is the world of tomorrow in this comic, even though it's now 19 years out of date. So as an imagining of Superman, this is an imagining of Superman in the future, written back in 1976. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a stratojet. No, it's Superman. So this is the year of 2001 when people fly around in stratojets. It didn't quite come true. What other things? Is there anything else that's amusingly chronologically incorrect? Let's have a look. So this is like a little history going on. The years roll on, and by 1990, the new Empire State Building has reclaimed the title of the world's tallest skyscraper, stabbing a full mile into the sky. Supersonic aircraft no longer harm the ecology of the land, departing and arriving at floating seaports instead. The hallowed White House remains unchanged, except that it is now covered by an impenetrable dome, protected from all who might do the president harm. This is what was projected in 1990 as to be the future So in 1976, this was projected to be what would happen by 1990. So you'd have airports floating on the sea. You'd have a protective dome around the White House. I love that kind of people from the past thinking about what the future's going to be like, but being so old that that future they predicted is now so far in the past. It's like a double chronological bump or whatever. I don't know what you would describe it, but that kind of thing really tickles me. It's what I love about comics. When the comics are trying to be futuristic, but they're old, and you can see how smashingly wrong they were. Anyway, when lightning strikes, thunder kills. Superman facing off against thunder and lightning. Not the thunder and lightning from the Teen Titans, but a villainous thunder and lightning. Go ahead, Superman, destroy my giant robo-toy. You'll pay for it with your life. The man who toyed with death. And it looks like the Superman statue's getting a big part again. He's using the Superman statue to crush the Toyman robots. Just a few more today. I'll show you some more tomorrow. 313. Please don't, Superman. You've never killed anyone. Sorry, kid. This time I must. Why is Superman forced to break his code against killing? It's like he's killing Amazo. Amazo's not really a human anyway. He's not really alive, is he? He's an android. So, is it really killing? I was reading a comic the other day where Superman killed. Can't remember where it was on now. Was it in that? No, it wasn't in that one. It might have been in that one. I can't remember. We went to an alternate future world where the three Kryptonians, Zod and a couple of others, had destroyed the whole world. I think it was in the Superman, the second series of Superman that began after Crisis. I read the first 50 issues of it recently, and he went to a future world where these three Kryptonians had killed all of humans, the whole of Earth had been killed by them, just on a violent, nasty whim of theirs, and he ends up using red kryptonite to strip them of their powers, and then green kryptonite to kill them all. So he actually executed them all. So, yeah. Anyway, yesterday I stole your identity, Superman. Today I steal your life, because now I'm Clark Kent and you're not. In the headline, Superman is washed up. The new hero of Metropolis is Black Rock. This is such a good cover. For me, it's a good cover. Some guy has stolen Superman's Clark Kent identity, this guy Black Rock, and he's dishing out some lumps to Superman, intent on killing him. All the while, in the background, Clark Kent, obviously, must be the pre-recorded message. He's on his WGS, whatever, I can't remember, the Galaxy News Radio, whatever it's called, on the news. Announcing the battle or something, or yeah, it's just good. It's just, I like that. It tickles me. There's three faces of Clark Kent on that one cover. How can you not love that? That's awesome. Alright, that's enough for today. I'm a tired little teddy bear. You go snoozy. Yeah, I'm back tomorrow to show you some more. Yeah, that's it really. Nothing much to report. Watch my videos. Leave comments. Yeah, I lost 20 bloody subs. No, 10 subs. Lost 9 subs, be honest. I went to 1,420, and then I lost about 9. So now I'm at 1,411 now. Well, I went to 1,4. I don't know. I got one back. I don't know. That's YouTube messing around. I think getting new subs is just not going to be very likely now, because you can't sub from chat, and that's where you find most new channels, isn't it? You don't just randomly go, oh, give me a random search for a channel or anything like that. You watch the channels that you've already subbed to, and you sub new channels by finding people in chat and thinking, oh, they like comics, they're talking about comics. Oh, I know, I'll add that channel to see if they're doing some content. That's how you find channels. You don't just randomly find channels about comics, do you? So the fact they've got rid of that, you've either got to go to another window, type in the name, and hope that you can find that channel, and you can't always find it. Eventually, there's this is how stupid YouTube is. Like, I was trying to find Paolo Costa's channel the other day because he was doing a live stream, and I never got a notification of it. But he told me he was doing a live stream, so I tried to put in his name, Paolo Costa channel. It gave me a load of different bloody channels that wasn't him. You'd think it would have the sense to take you to a channel, the first one would be a channel that you're already subbed to. And so when you try and go down to the subscription bar or one you're subbed to in the side, sometimes I've done that, knowing the name of the channel I was looking for, and it's not been there. And it's, I don't know, but mind you, I think there's channels, and if you go to the other window, you go to channels, you can probably do a search there. So I think I know a better way of looking for them now. But just mainly my rant was about finding new channels to sub up. Anyway, I don't know why I bothered talking. No one cares what I've got to say. I'm out of here. Small channel, Less Bigly channel shout out. I don't think I've got a Less Bigly channel. I think I've done all my Less Bigly channels. It just gives me something to sing about after the things go out. I'll have a look. I'll have a look for a channel to shout out, and I'll put the link up in the corner somewhere, because I know you guys love the jingle at the end. Or maybe it's just me that loves the jingle at the end, actually, now I think about it. My randomly created crappy singing. Anyway, I'm out of here, and as Superman would say, as Clark Kent would say, not Superman, although they are one and the same person, as Clark Kent would say, may all your news be good news. Bye.
I have an idea. Why don't you go and sub M3 Lions Information Booth? I think that's the full name of his channel. Go and sub him now. The link is in the corner. He's a jolly fellow. Sometimes he plays with Lego. Sometimes he plays with comics. Go and give him a sub. Yeah.